Well, most students in Wisconsin head back to school tomorrow. There will be plenty of nerves for both the parents and the kids. But is there really anything to worry about? Tonight we take a look at how well education is doing in our state. Fox 11's Kelly Schlicht has our story.
I traveled all across the state of Wisconsin this summer probing into the issues surrounding education. Everywhere I went, I asked people two questions. What does Wisconsin do well? And what can it do better? People I interviewed said Wisconsin's mostly on the right track.
I think our schools are good. We've been very happy with the schools here in Howard-Swamico.
I grew up in the Green Bay Public School District and I feel like I'm fine.
I have seen for the first time in my 17 years in education a pretty clear direction that we have to go.
We do a lot of good things, and so I'm really pleased about this.
But how are students actually performing? Let's take a look at the facts. More students graduate from high school in Wisconsin than graduate nationally. Our state has an 88% graduation rate. That's 8 points higher than the national average.
It's much higher than most of the other states.
Scott Kirst is a professor of education at St. Norbert College. He teaches people to be teachers. He says the high graduation rate has a far-reaching impact.
We have impacts, obviously, at the local level with the economy. We have impacts that happen with our higher education. We have a lot of different ways in which we want our students to have a well-rounded education, so not only they can contribute to the workforce, but also can be valued citizens of the United States.
Wisconsin also performs well on tests nationally.
We do well in the ACT tests. We lead the Midwest in a number of advanced or percentage of kids taking advanced placement courses and passing those courses.
In ACT scores, Wisconsin ranks second in the nation behind Minnesota. Also, 2/3 of students who take an advanced placement course in Wisconsin pass the test for that course.
We're always in the top 10% of students that actually pass it.
Kirst says test scores don't measure the full picture of success.
Our state is really, it's hardworking. It really puts a lot of effort on effort and not on just being raw smart.
Despite work ethic, not all students in Wisconsin are achieving at the same rate.
No one can be pleased about the fact that we have the largest achievement gap between African American kids and white kids in the country.
That's from a study by the Annie E. Casey Foundation. It found black youth in Wisconsin ranked last in the nation in success. Achievement was measured by graduation rates, test scores, poverty, and unemployment.
That is just not sustainable. It's not. Our economy can't be sustained with that achievement gap in place.
Some in education take another view on what that means.
Achievement assumes it's the student's fault that they're not making it or they're not achieving. We like the idea of an opportunity gap in which it's not they're not achieving, but they're not receiving the same opportunities as everyone else in the state.
But the top education leader in the state remains optimistic for the future.
I am continuing to be a glass half full person.
Experts in the field of education say it's important that parents, teachers, and students partner together to ensure success to keep our state moving forward in the field of education. Kelly Schlicht, Fox 11 News.
And we have links to all of our other back-to-school coverage stories on our website. You can find those at fox11online.com.